Yeah, she's got the big coffee.
You see, we don't need a microphone tonight. Lino's the only one who can't hear me, so I think we're all right. We haven't put on a microphone tonight because in the past we usually struggle with people because there's always things happening. We're going to try to minimise the chatter from up front here tonight, and I don't know how we're going to do that when I'm first up, but what we do want to do is we want to pass on information to you, welcome you, make sure you have a good evening tonight, and if you can indulge us for a few minutes when there is a speaker up here, we give them the courtesy of a little bit of silence so they can present a good evening to you and let you know what's going to happen tonight and make sure that we all walk away remembering this evening. So I'd like to open now with a welcome to everyone, and I would like to welcome especially the following people: Mr. and Mrs. DeGetto, the President of the AIC, Rob and Veronica Brewer. Rob is the President of our Junior Club. I would also like to recognise all the current life members, a couple which are deceased, but I will read their names out now, and I wish you all a very special welcome here tonight. Mr. E. DeZanti, Mr. L. Hodge, Mr. Peter Saville, Mr. B. Hemsley, Mr. R. Meese, Mandy De Guglielmo, Rob Luciani, Luigi Gugliotti, Jesse Mackay, Eddie Vitavelli, Aldo DeSanti, Peter Meese, Hank Street, is it? I don't know where everybody's coming from, but I do want to recognise a couple of people in particular who've travelled a long way to be here tonight. And one in particular is Colin Guest, who's travelled here from all the way in Kalgoorlie in Western Australia. Mr. Tom Gibbons and his wife from New South Wales. And Tony Capalazzo. Is that right? I haven't met everyone here yet tonight, but I certainly hope to do so as the evening goes on. We also have some other guests here tonight who've supported us in the last 2 years with the tournament that we've been running. And tonight we have 4 people from Gladesville Spirit in the management group who brought their team over once again to play in our tournament this weekend. So we give them a special welcome as well. I would like now to recognise the organising committee. I think we got together about 12 months ago and started preparing for this evening, and there's been gaps in between, and there's a lot of people been moving and a variety of meetings, but eventually it's all come together, which it normally does. But it hasn't been without a lot of effort and a lot of work that people have put in. So I'd like to recognise in alphabetical order the following people: Mr. Jeff Butler, Luigi Gugliotti, Andrew Heath, Rob Luciani, Peter Meese, Tony Rossi, myself, Ross Wesson. Put your hands together for these two. And I also would like to recognise our current club committee who've been not totally involved in this, but been also still operating to make sure the club as itself keeps operating. And that is Jenny Jones, Christine Larissy, Jesse Mackay, Sam Wesson, Chris Brown-Price, Steve Holmes, Tony Rossi, Jamie Richardson and Jeff Garwood. Would you please put your hands someone who's off the committee now. He thinks he is anyway, but he still keeps helping and pitching in. And a lady who's not here tonight but did a tremendous job over the weekend. I want to give them a special mention, Carl Tantari and Gina Murphy. We have an MC tonight, a gentleman by the name of Terry Burns and his wife Sonia have joined us this evening to help run the show. It's actually going to be a pleasure for me to introduce him because it's going to give me an opportunity to sit down for an evening. So I welcome Terry and his wife Sonia. Just in closing, tonight is about friendships, it's about memories, it's about history, and obviously it's strong enough for all you people that have come back here to say history and this club is alive and kicking. So I thank everybody for making the effort to come tonight. I'm going to finish here, but surprise, surprise. I might close at the end of the evening, but I'd like you to enjoy the meal. The entree is going to be served in a few minutes' time. Luigi's going to come up here and give us a little bit of an overview of our club, because there are probably some members here tonight that don't realise how big this club has grown and what the history is for the last 25 years. So Luigi's going to kindly give us a small overview so that we as a group know where the club is today. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks, Noel. Noel just asked me tonight just to just say a few little things about, you know, the history of the club, I suppose. Most of these things I've been working on for a while now, so you're more than welcome to pop along and have a bit of a look at what we've done. We've got a couple of original members sitting on this table over here, which happens to be my old man and Gigi Miscus over there. So we've got two of the original players from 1958 when the club first came together as Juventus. We've got numerous people here that have been involved virtually from that time onwards. But there's lots of other people that have joined from the next year and the year after that, and they're here today, which is fantastic. In '58, the club wasn't here. The Italian club at the time managed to give a club rooms and some room that they could use at that time to have their functions and that. It was the players and some Italian committee people really that got together and made their funds available so that they could have a team that was competitive. And some of these people here will know what it's like. They ran raffles, they had dances, they don't sort of have those sort of things much now, to actually raise funds so that they could actually play each week. And in those early days, after the first year, Juventus was the most successful club that you could imagine. The first year they came third, and from then on, was 5 in a row, runners up, 4 in a row, runners up, statewide premiers 2 times. Up and when it got to the 1976, I think they won another statewide cup, an Ampol Cup. They were successful. They had probably 13 premierships out of 17 years. It was awesome. There was only mainly a reserve side. There was some reserve sides around at that time, but mainly it was a senior competition as such. From then on, it got a little bit different for the club. In '78, we moved up to here, and we were lucky enough that there's some people here, and you'll read some of the history there, that they spent hours times. There's Peter and that spent so much time getting this ground up and running, and they had to spend hours and hours and weeks to get the ground going. We had to do it ourselves. It wasn't something that the council came in and did back then. So for those people, it was just amazing that they did that. In the late 70s, we had bingo. And if you read on there, bingo was a big part of Juventus at that time. That was the fun. That was where all the money came. And back in the early 80s, soccer was pretty big. It was probably the biggest it's been in the state. The state league came on board, and there was money around. Bingo was all the other clubs. They had a European flavour to most of them, and they all wanted to outshine each other. The Southern clubs were very, very strong, and Juventus wanted to be one of those that went the title. We don't go half measures here. We want to win or we want to win. There's nothing in between. And and bingo at that time, and it was hard work, but there's a lot of people that did work here that will know what it's like. They came here and we raised money to bring out some English players. And it'll just there's a few of them a sprinkle around here again tonight. These English players lifted the standard of soccer especially in our club, but in the whole state. Wasn't to be that we actually won a premiership for quite a while, but we started bringing out mainly English players, but we brought out a Fijian player. We brought out some Argentinian player in recent times as well. So we have looked to try to improve our club and improve our standard. So there's lots of you here who have played like that. Our club was mainly seniors and reserves. The ladies joined in about 83, and from then on we had a ladies team. Later in the late 90s, we got our social league team organised, and that's become quite a good competition as well. So we're starting to get a full complement of teams. It wasn't until about 2000 that our club started to get successful again. Our junior club really started, we started to get a reasonable relationship with our junior club, which at the moment, I don't know if you're aware, has 430 participants from last year. They've just had their registration days the last couple of days, and we have a very, very good relationship with them now. And if you watch some of the games over this weekend, you'll see that probably 7 or 8 or 9 of that squad have just come up from Westside Devils over the last year or two. So it's fantastic that we've actually given an opportunity to them. Back in 2000, that's when our ladies started to come on board, and they started to win everything from then. Our ladies team have been fantastic. From 2000 to last year, I think they've maybe missed one premiership. So they are a super side. They won the state premiership last year, so it was fantastic. Our men, in 2001, we finally won a premiership, which was long overdue, 25 years in between. So for a club that's been so successful and so driven for results, it was a hard time. But we won a premiership then. We won another one under Ken, it's here as well. Ken Morton back in 2005 as well. So we've had a couple of premierships since then. That to go along with the girls, 5 premierships. We have been strong in statewide cups. Our seniors, we have won quite a substantial amount of those and been in lots of finals over the years. So that side of it has never wavered. We've managed to come together, quite well in that situation. Our club has never been as strong as what it is now, as in our player base. Our senior side might be a little bit, as you'll probably talk with Sabs a bit later on, we've probably lost a few players from the last few years, a few of our experienced players, so we might have to start afresh with a lot more younger players, but it's very rosy. We've got a very successful women's side, more social. We've got 2 Division 3 sides in this year, so it's 2 sides instead of 1. We've got 2 women's teams. Actually, we've got another ladies team joined on because we've got so many girls. We've got our seniors, we've got our reserves, we've got a full complement. We've got more teams than any team in the north of the state going to be involved this year. So for all the hard work that a lot of you people have put in over the years, you can see today that it's really paid dividends. We've got club rooms in late, I think 95, we've got lights, we've got the council looking after the whole facility now. It's a testament to all the hard work that's been put in right from the early days, and it's a credit to nearly everyone here can actually thank each other because you've all done this and you've all been all part of it. So on behalf of the club, I'd also like to thank everyone for all the hard work put in, and enjoy the night, have a look at all the memorabilia. If there's something wrong with some of the things I've put together, write it down and we might try to rectify it for the next time. Thank you.